be quiet because it's late and there's people sleeping, so I'm trying to keep this review quiet. So Black Friday. This was a movie I watched a few weeks back. I watched it the night before Black Friday, and this movie stars Bruce Campbell. A lot of people know him as Ash, which is what he's mostly known for. He has, cameoed in a few other horror films, and he has played, some main characters. It was in the show Ash vs Evil Dead, which I think he is very good in. And really, he was the name that I recognised the most on the poster of this film. He has the most recognisable face out of the entire cast of this film, and so he kind of got me to watch this. I didn't really know a whole lot about this movie. I watched the trailer to it, and the trailer kind of made it look like, like a scout's guide to a zombie apocalypse type of vibe. And while the movie is structured that way, it has that kind of humor. And I was a fan of Scouts Guide to a Zombies Apocalypse. I've done a review of that movie on my channel, and I really enjoyed it. And I enjoy those horror comedy, spoof films. I love the scary movie franchise. Actually, 1 through 4, I enjoy. The fifth one, I don't really consider an actual movie. And yeah, there's the haunted house films as well, which I think have a good level of enjoyment in them as well. While they're not the best films, there's definitely a few moments of laughter I get from those movies. So this was a movie that was definitely up my alley. While I am more into serious horror films, I do like the occasional horror comedy. And so this movie, I was willing to get a chance. I was trying to get into the Black Friday spirit. And as for what I thought of Black Friday, to me, this movie failed. This movie was not good. I want to talk about the humor, because you're watching a horror comedy, so you expect the comedy to land, front and center for a movie that's mostly comedy focused. And the comedy in here does not work. I did not laugh at all throughout this movie. The comedy was very bland. It was very dull. It was very one note. It was very one dimensional, and which is a shame coming from a comedy movie. To say the comedy doesn't work is a real shame, because this movie isn't set out to scare its audience. This movie is more playing up the fun aspect, not so much the serious, not so much the serious, hack and slash or demonic shit happening. This movie is definitely more just kind of having fun, just having it's more of a chill movie where you can just laugh and and have fun with the movie that's being presented to you. And yeah, so the comedy did not work for me here. And the cast I thought was pretty good. That is the one positive I can give to this movie, is I thought the cast was pretty good. Bruce Campbell has a pretty big role in this movie, playing the manager of this toy store. And he has some cool moments in the movie. It's obviously entertaining to see Bruce Campbell in the movie. And everyone else, does a fair job in the movie. Everybody gives a serviceable job of what this script and what's asked of their characters. The direction is okay. The direction isn't great by any means. The movie is largely boring as well, unfortunately, at least for me. This movie was largely boring. It didn't really engage me in any of the characters. Yes, there's characterization here. Does that characterization build to anything? No, not really. But the characters in this were fine. at best. I can't even say they're all right. They were just, fine, the characters in this movie. Yeah, this movie wasn't really fun. Like, I found myself bored throughout a lot of this movie, and coming from a movie that's trying to, have fun and be self-aware, that's also really, really bad to say. Like, there were, a few entertaining sequences in the movie, but yeah, I can't really recommend the movie like to you guys, because if you want to watch a good horror comedy, watch Scouts Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. That's probably the best horror comedy. That and Scary Movie, I would say, if you're into slasher based horror comedies, I feel like that's definitely the way to go. But this movie, I would give a miss. So yeah, they're my thoughts on Black Friday.